live in Katy, Texas, which is 30 miles west of Houston. And the way I met Willi was at the archery trade show probably 7, 8 years ago through a mutual friend of ours named Tim Inslee. We were standing around there and we got introduced, and ever since then, Willi's been coming to the ranch now for about 6 years, and the friendships just grew and grew over time. And then after that, Willi was making a move from Colorado to Montana, and it just so happened to be in September when he was making that move. So he asked me that year if he could film my New Mexico elk hunt. And that was a possibility, so that got me on 2 shows that year, and we've done Alaska, we've done Hawaii since then, and it's just sort of grown. And last year I had the unique opportunity of going to Greenland, and that was a 2-episode show, and we always do the one at the ranch, so then it got 3 to 4 shows a year. So it's just grown over time, and that's basically the progression of how I got started with pure hunting. And now it's just a family. Pure hunting to me is friends and family and do-it-yourself hunts. And even though we have a few guided hunts because of the different territories we go to, it's a lot of do-it-yourself, learning. And if we can teach some of the people out there a little bit more, give them one little tip on maybe how to prepare for a hunt, or if we can just educate our viewers at all, that's what pure hunting is. It's to let them know that it's more than just the hunt, and it's about friends and family, and the kill comes almost last. The Colorado turkey hunt's got to be one of my favorite hunts. It's an over-the-counter tag, so you can purchase your tag anywhere that they sell licenses in the state of Colorado. And I get to spend some time with my cousin, and we drive up to Colorado. It's about a 10, 12-hour drive for us. So we get quality road time, and spending time with Fred and Michelle Eichler is always a fun time, to say the least. I'm primarily a bow hunter, and this is the first time I picked up a shotgun in a long time, shotgun or rifle for that fact. But I'd had wrist surgery and I wasn't 100% healed up from it. So in order to go on the hunt, I had to carry a shotgun this time. So it was a little bit different for me. Primarily when we turkey hunt, we find a location that we want to set and try to call some birds in. But we were actually driving this time to a location we was going to set up and was able to see a bird on the side of the mountain, and we spot and stalked him. And that was a refreshing deal because it was all action the whole time and we never had to just sit and wait.
It was apparent this turkey was injured. They had seen it limping, and as they got closer during the stalk, it never attempted to fly or run away.
Well, wait a minute. We was at the truck and we seen him in this scrub oak
And we just put the good old stock on him and managed to catch him coming right on the edge of the scrub oak there. He's probably 10 yards. So.
When Randy took his Tom back to the ranch to show Fred, he was about to learn a little bit of history and a story Fred had about this turkey.
Over 8,000 feet then.
Yeah.
Look at that rope. Good bird, man. Holy chowder, that's awesome. Did you call him in? How'd it go?
Spot and stock.
Stalked him up? Mm-hmm. Nice. In the canyon? Was he strutting? Was he with hens?
He was trying to hide in that oak brush.
Oh, that sneaky rascal.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, I guessed it pretty close. I said 9. I bet he's 9 1/4. That's pretty sweet. See any critters?
No, but we were afraid he was going to get eaten by a critter. Yeah. He wasn't walking very well.
He was limping.
Dude, this is the one then. Watch this. This is pretty cool. You got to hear the story. It's going to be kind of cool. Listen, tell the story, what we saw laying in the field, what it was, what we did, and what happened the other day. Coming down from school bus.
School bus?
Yep.
Yeah, so we were driving by, looked over, saw what we believed was a dead bird laying out in the grass field. We stopped, got out, started walking up to it. I don't know, we were maybe 30 yards from it. Head laying down on the ground, completely motionless. As soon as we walked up, his head popped up. He stood up, looked like he had a bummed, busted up like he had his butt whooped, and just walked off.
Putting the whole way.
Yep, putting the whole way.
Man, gosh, I love a cop telling a story. That's exactly how I remembered it. These guys just shot a bird that's run down, a big gobbler over there. But you shoot him on the north side or the south side?
North side.
They shot him on the north side, about half a mile from where you and me jumped that bird. And it's a big gobbler, got big spurs, looks a lot like that bird. So I'm glad they got him. He's all strutted out, but it'll be interesting. We're gonna see what's wrong. But I just told him that story. I said, man, you got to hear this from Tim. That's exactly, I said it was the craziest thing. We both said, never seen anything like it.
But he was still a smart bird though, because he was laying down. He laid down right there where we first seen him, and we thought, okay, we'll be able to see him and watch him and have him call and do the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And he had done snuck up in that brush, and he didn't even move until we started walking in the brush.
I'm so tickled. That's got to be the odds of that. He's too close.
Yeah.
And that's funny because as soon as I saw him, I was like, man, he's a little lighter. But a lot of times later in this season, just like an elk run down and everything else.
Randy's become a really good friend over the years, and it's been a true pleasure to have him involved in pure hunting. This hunt showcases what pure hunting's all about. Things don't always go as planned, yet we show it authentically how it happens, and that there's always a story behind the hunt.
Primarily the way I was wondering when that was going to happen.